All right, so this is my latest Road Hawg project update. And obviously I'm not looking at Road Hawg, but my garage was in serious need of some more power. So look at what I got. Got me a sub panel, 100 amps. So now this singular outlet that I have in the garage is going to be joined by about 15 more. I didn't do the work. I had an electrician come in and do this, but yeah, so it's my main and a garage sub, and now I have to run over on the other side of the garage, and you can see over there, I don't put my finger in front of the camera, I've already put the outlets in along the wall and then put in insulation. There's another one, and you can't see past the rest of it, but anyway, I put in like 10 outlets over there, 20 amps, and I got I got 100 amp over there, 50 amp over there for my RV plug, but I gotta wire that up. But also, zoom out, I got my gantry crane set up. So my A-frame gantry with my hoist is set up and good to go. Took 3 strong men and a baby to lift that thing upright, but now all by myself. So next is to wheel that thing over and pick up that cab and get the cab out of the way. So there's 2 new things going on in the garage. And then the other, find my work truck there. Yeah, so gantry, I gotta pull that cab off of that frame. That's next. Gotta create some space so I can get the gantry in over it. But I got in today, this morning, an old Road Hawg, and soaked her down. You can see some of the WD-40 and such and fingerprints, but yeah, getting a start in here. Pulled out the old seats. There's the flathead. Surprising how simple and how small. So yeah, fuel pump, fuel line, and tiny little carburetor. But yeah, I pulled my seats out. Gas tank's ready to come out, except for the I gotta pull the cap off and pull it off the side, but I can pull the gas tank out now, which is good. And I lubed up every nut and bolt I could find that's on the down here on the chassis. Yeah, specifically, you can see right there. Let's see, zoom in right there. You go. Yeah, so those guys are all lubed up, and I'll let them sit. And I did the same thing over on this side. Oh, that's in the frame. Hard to see, but yeah, lubed all those up. So that's what's holding the whole cab on. And awesome little 4-speed transmission. Tempted to keep this engine and transmission, but it just won't be enough power for what I want to do with this thing. It'll still run like a 1950 granny mobile, but yeah, so there's how you, yeah, this is cool too. Check this out. So this is the engine oil. My shadow's messing everything up. The engine oil dipstick access, which is pretty cool. Might have to work on that. Then the linkage for the clutch and the brake, and the I thought the master cylinder was going to be right here, but the starter switch, yeah, I thought it was going to be right here where that is. I thought that we were going to have it underneath and attached to the lost my train of thought. Attached to the bottom of the cab, but it's not. And that's the way they did the old F1s, is these pedals, the master cylinder's right here and your access is right here, but that's not how this is set up. This has got a master cylinder back here. So yeah, there's my brake master cylinder, and then it runs with the brake lines up along the frame. So a little different, and maybe something I can employ. Yeah, in the future. Anyway, there's the update on old Road Hawg. We're getting there, super slow. Did about 2 hours worth of work in about 5 hours today. But yeah, and so there, as I was telling you about the cover for the engine, that's the engine cover right there. And it's not big at all, so you know, get an idea. About as wide as my hand. And it's basically two pieces, so that's the back portion, and then that's the front portion. But obviously that doesn't cover any engine parts really. That's just to let the hoses run through for the radiator. So yeah, this being, that's radiator hose, and this is radiator hose. These two right here, typical. And then this is to the air cleaner. So yeah, radiator down here, radiator right there, and I got them loosened up and ready to be pulled off. And same thing with the air cleaner, ready to be pulled off. And somehow I got to get in underneath here and figure out what I'm going to do with all of the rest of this. But the more I get into this, the more I love these old trucks. It's just, it don't have to be complicated to work. Not complicated. This is a choke. That's pretty cool. Somewhere along the line, somebody had to adjust. Yeah, and it's all seized up. It doesn't work. There's the knob for it. That's the choke. But this is the old adaptation for the choke. I imagine that's not stock. Some other cool stuff. This here, this lever, that's your air conditioning right there. Air conditioning lever. That little boy right there opens up that vent. Yeah, there you go. When you drive down the road and it's too hot, there's your air conditioning. That's for your feet, for your face, and the rest. This here's your air conditioning, which I didn't spray that, so that little knob ain't gonna work. Oh yes, it is. Look at there. Win-win works. There's 1950s air conditioning right there. Let's tilt that sucker wide open and boom. That may well be 2019 air conditioning too, depending on how lazy my ass is about wiring all that stuff up. Because I don't know what I'm doing really. I'm just jumping in with both feet. So anyway, there's the update, latest and greatest on Road Hawg project. I got a new gantry. I've gotten in to open up the cab. And you can see how. So, yeah, my elbow is at the edge of the truck, and my hand goes about to the center of the cab. So that's how big it is. It's about 2 arms length across. So as big as this thing looks from the outside, let's just look, yeah, big as that looks from the outside, it's about as much space as in a Mazda Miata on the inside. And the same goes for the engine. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. So, yeah, there's no engine compartment. And I know I showed this once before, but there's the space. I took off the little shroud that goes across here. I took that off so I could see what I got to work with as far as radiator goes. And it looks like this radiator has been turned around once. The fan skimmed across the backside here. Obviously that's not the back side anymore. You can see they have the mount on either side. So at some point, somewhere or other, we turned it around. Anyway, that just tells you how much space. There ain't no space. Yeah, reservoir, brake fluid. Yeah, the engine's back behind there. There you go, breather. And air cleaner I was talking about. I've still got one stubborn little bolt nut right here I gotta work on. That guy doesn't want to work with me. And then I can take off this portion here, which is the second half of the, what you call the engine shroud. And then I'm off to take it apart, trying to get the cab off. So that's my next disconnect whatever I have to disconnect to get the cab off. That'll probably be the next episode, seeing this thing with the cab off, hopefully. All right. Ciao. Thanks for playing.